Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter, Toxicity. I wanted to start here from the main menu to show you all that it is possible to start on Toxicity as well as Humble and Selenia. Aqualis isn't here, it is not a starting planet. I think there's a mod that enables that, but if you do want to start off from scratch on Toxicity, good luck from what I've heard. I have heard a few tips, not really strong tips, but kind of hint tips, it's going to be fun even from a starting point either on Prime or Humble. I also noticed with this version, you enter the game with low power warning and then power restored immediately, which is, it's fine, doesn't matter. This game isn't that sensitive with power, but it's just kind of a weird, annoying, probably bug. So we're here in the base. I did do some prep before I got some of those tips, so we're going to have to undo a little bit of it or adjust a little bit of it. But I did go through and set up the crafting of a few of the things downstairs. And so we have some rocket engine 2s, although they're coming in a little bit slow because they are, slow. And then also, but I set up the crafting of the other things. I also rearranged this a little bit. I moved... How did I move stuff around? I added in... What did I do? Oh, I added in fertilizer tier 3 here. Moving algae over here. So that way those are kind of together. And then I also did tier whatever animal food downstairs. There's no box for animal food up here. It's fine. I put the tier 3 fertilizer here. Move the whatever this is called, bioplastic here to the middle. Although we kind of shouldn't need this, importing it from Aqualis, but just in case, I guess. And then tier 3 animal food is here. I need to go out to the animal feeders and redistribute that. And then I moved smart fabric from, I think, there to here as well. Everything else on this side, otherwise, kind of stayed the same. I did add silkworm larvae in here because they are needed, and the nearest place I have them is... there in the back where the other larvae are. So they weren't close enough to reach. And then, but we should maybe have considered importing silkworms from Aqualis as well. I forgot that I should go back up the stairs actually for a second. This isn't making silkworm larvae, it's only making silk. So, we don't get silkworm larvae anywhere but either manufacturing them, which we're not doing, or from the ecosystems that I have over there someplace. And those are doing fine enough that we're keeping up with, I think we'll keep up with demand for food, animal food. But if we don't, then we don't. Rockets here, and I think I moved the explosive powder down to the end. On this side, I put in the blazar. I don't have a pulsar here because it's being made downstairs by the rocket site. And then this spot is going to be presumably saved for... the green ones, just forgot what they were called. Quasar. And then we'll presumably get magnetar crafting and or mining on Toxicity, but that's just kind of speculative from a conversation in the comments from an episode or two ago, which was obviously, or 2 or 3 episodes ago, which was obviously many moons ago now. And then also I have the auto crafting of cosmics as well. So that'll get done whenever it gets done. Not worrying about it too much. Although I don't know that I want those to auto craft. I don't know. But I did also come out here and get the truck ready to go. The stuff in my pocket is for the truck. Also, these critters got really big. I mean, we did put the size boosters in them, but some of them are really, really big. Like that one, for instance, is really big. And there's another one here that was really big that I saw the other when I was doing some of the prep work. But I don't see it here now. I must have wandered off. Oh, there it is. That's a big boy too. That's a big boy. All right, so the truck. We only have one thing to do for the truck. I thought there was 2 or 3, but there's only one. Or we did one of them. And that was, I think it's the tier 4 speed. Yeah, tier 4 speed. So we need to pull the tier 3 speed chip out and upgrade it to a tier 4. I already brought the other stuff, as you saw in my pocket. Put that in there, put that in there, and then take this with, which is this button here. And then back in we go, I think. So the advice that I got is that you aren't able to build certain things on toxicity until a certain level. Like they've kind of tier blocked a few things on toxicity until you unlock certain advancement. So I was going to take a trade rocket or a whatever this is called, that I can remember the specific name of these things, the interplanetary exchange shuttles. But apparently you can't build this platform on toxicity right away. What you could do, but I don't think I'm going to do this, is to build these here as feeders, and then you're apparently able to build the delivery depots on toxicity. But like I said, I'm not going to do that. I could, but I think I'm going to not do that. And I think I'm just going to do what I can, the best I can. But I did put this here so I could import a few things from Selenia and Aqualis that we didn't bring with us. Mostly in the order of cosmic quartzes and a few other things like that. Stuff that I could actually also sell via the trade rockets, because I needed to earn a little bit of credits, or I thought I needed to earn a little bit of credits to get some energy multiplier fuses. Although I think those are specifically needed for the extraction platform and the extraction. No, not that. It is used for the extraction platform. And the extraction rocket. But I think the interplanetary exchange shuttle, though, we're not going to need right away for this trip. But I think we're going to do it anyways, just to be kind of safe. So I'm going to build the interplanetary travel rocket. And I could potentially take the stuff with me to build one to return here in case we get stuck there. But I don't know if I want to or not. This says, of course, to take the stuff for the extraction platform, the interplanetary travel rocket, and a rover. It might not be a bad idea, but I'm not sure if I want to or not. But what I want to do, though, is take this down so that I can pin this, and we can kind of see how much space we're going to need for these things. Not there, really. Click the thing. There we go. How much space we're going to need for these things, and whether we should take those things or other things or some other things after that. This needs, by the way, or this has, by the way, 5, 10, 15, 20 spaces, plus the whatever I have in my pocket here, 6 times 50, so that's 54 spaces, so I can take 74 items. What I don't know is, in that list of things you can and cannot build on toxicity, whether that includes the tier 1 recycler. I'm going to hope that it allows us to build that. And now I just got to find it. There it is. But I'm hoping that I can make those microchips and take that super alloy and be able to break that down. Or be able to use that to break stuff down that I take with me. Worst case, we can't, but I'm hoping we can. Need to go get some food. Here. Snack. So what I think I'm going to try to do is fit in everything that I need for a rocket, everything that I need for the trading platform, and if there's an overlap, everything that I need for this recycler, and then whatever else I can fit on top of that. It's going to be a little bit oof. Actually, I need to go back upstairs for a second. I'm going to drop this iron in here because I don't need it in my pocket. So I did have a couple of these in hand, which actually let's also pin the extraction platform here, because I think that's what those were needed, that I put in there for safekeeping and then didn't need. Also, the other stuff here, I guess we're okay with leaving there. But the rest of the stuff I need to go and gather up. So I did buy a fuse from the trading, and then I was like, well, now I need more than the one. I need to have 2 more. So I just went and raided our power, which is over here somewhere, right there, I think. Raided our power and just took 3 of them out of the power there, just so we had enough here. I'm going to take those 2. And circuits were fine on, because if I'm going to do either or, it's fine. Let's see. The uranium rod will be good. I need a pinkium here. And I need an iridium rod, which might actually be a little bit... Oh, no, we have some. Okay, good. I did up the recycling here, by the way, which reminds me, I did that. I added 2 more of each kind, the dolomite and the uraninite. Dolomite, is that what it's called? Because we only had 4 of each, and I upped it to 6, and I don't think it's still enough. but I wanted to have a few more there, so I went ahead and added them. Worst case, it's too much, but that's why I wanted to have Prime done, because we can mine it there, the uranium and iridium, and it would be easier to make the rods on Prime and ship them here rather than trying to scrap them or recycle them or whatever them to crush them to get it here. So we need also a blue and a green. Oh no, I used all the greens. We may have to break down a pulsar or a cosmic then, and then an osmium rod and a tier 1 rocket. And yeah, we're gonna have to break down a cosmic, which is fine. I can recycle one of those. Here, oopsie. Here. Wait, this doesn't need greens. What am I using the greens in? Why do I not have any greens? I should have some. They're being used for something else. What are they being used for otherwise? Let me go put this stuff in the oopsie chest here. Let's see. These, this, and that. What am I using the greens for, crafting-wise? Something, obviously, downstairs. Is it being used in... I thought they were using the cosmics, but they're not. Are they being used in these? No. They are used in those. What happened to the one that I should have gotten then? Did it just clip through the floor or something? Did I miss it? I should just take this with me. Actually, not even bother creating another one. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to obviously... Oh, there's the recipe. Oh, we can make them now. Who cares? Let's see if we can make those then. The recipe for those... Let's see, I need a autocrafter. Autocrafter. 2 osmiums and a super alloy rod. And that'll be a new super alloy rod, so I'll need that. Oh, no, wait, I don't need it, because I already have a crafter for it. Green crafter. Phosphorus, bioplastic, silk. Those might be a little far away, and the algae even might be a little far away. Those... I have phosphorus here, but I think I also... bioplastic here, too. So, silk... and algae. I might need another box for those on this side of the world here. Let's see. I'm going to see where they're at distance-wise here. Yeah, silk's here. Algae's here. So algae's definitely going to be needed first. Alright, so we need boxes, not crafters. Boxes. And boxes are super alloys and a circuit. Okay, we'll get to toxicity today, I promise. Enough for 2. I think I'll put them on the back side here. Algae first. Can't find this list has gotten a bit long, and the fact that it's not like sorted or grouped by biological means makes it a bit tougher. 2. How long until they manage to bring that in? They should be getting it from... Oh, it's all down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit. I should have just grabbed some. Let's grab a couple of algae. Oh, I need 3 algae, right? Yeah, 3 algae. And 1 silk. I don't have any silk. Because I was selling fabric. Okay, well, I guess I need to rebuild this recycler then. Where was that at? Around in here? There it is. I'm just going to put it down here in the way for right now. Do that and this. Wonder what happened to that quasar, unless it got picked up and used off the ground, which I suppose it could have. You go first. Okay, so you can't see that either. There isn't any. So maybe you could see it, and I'll take that. Thank you. And I'll give you those too. Oh, you can see the algae. Oh, the algae's here now. Yeah, the algae's here now. Okay, so it's not using this algae then. It should use the stuff inside at first, I thought. At least it used to. So those can be supply everything, normal priority. And what we need though is, actually I think we're good. We might need silk over here. I wish I hadn't made all that fabric, or used all that fabric for crafting, for selling, to be able to afford that chip that I didn't need. To know. I guess I can still request it over here and it'll be fine. If we have too much of it, it'll be fine eventually. Let's just do it. And that'll make some greens, which we'll have available to us later then. Demand in silk. Cannot see it. There it is. So, other tips that I got for what to take or not, what's needed or not needed. The first thing that was said that is not needed is water. There is water available to us, so we can use our life straw apparently to drink. So we don't need to take water. We don't need to take oxygen either, because as long as we have old reliable rover, we have oxygen. That's for sure. And then beyond that, food we're going to need to grow. We won't be able to import food for a while, so we're going to need to grow food. And so I think what we'll do is take a food grower. Hopefully we can build a food grower tier 2. I just got to find it here. Food grower, because I don't know if we can do a farm either. So may want to do this rather than a farm. Although, yeah, I bet you I don't want to risk having a farm. And plus, that's more stuff. So let's take a food grower. Let's take 2 of these. So a couple of water bottles. And a couple more. Actually, well, I guess it depends on if I can recycle these super alloy or not, rods or not. I'm going to hope that I can. How about that? The water, though, we'll have to take, because we won't be able to bottle it right away. And fertilizer tier 1. We'll take 2 of those. That way we can have them even if we don't need them. Then we also need seeds. Now, where did I save my seeds? They're here, and I think mushrooms were the highest food value. I think. Plus mushrooms are used. No, beans are used. Maybe beans. Let's see. Over here? Yeah. Eggplant is 25. Squash is 40. Beans are 60. Mushrooms are 35. Okay, beans. And then beans are used with honey to make the food, so those are doubly useful then. We'll take a couple of those. I'm getting nearly full again already. But we can go maybe now and drop this stuff, some of this stuff in the rocket. And then come back and just fill my bags up with anything else that I can think that I need. But also, since we need to drink, we can go out and pay a visit here to this. Cool. We'll drop the stuff, as much of the stuff as we can, in here. The rover can go in there. You. That'll do. And then the rest of this stuff I'll keep with me and use it for whatever purposes. So we need some rods, super alloy rods. Again, hoping that we can break them down at least. All the different kinds of rods, basically. Which is going to be tough, as I mentioned, for iridium rods. Actually, not too bad. Let's grab those 4. We'll grab 4 of these. We'll grab super alloy rods. 4 of those. That'll be a start. I'm going to clear these things from my memory here. And I would like to take whatever I can take to build power. And maybe some teleporters, but definitely power. which is more super alloy, which is fine, as well as more pinkiums. We need 5 per, so I'm just going to take the 5, but maybe a couple more super alloys then would be useful. So we can break those down. And then beyond that, I'm not sure what else is safe to take to build or not. I think I'll take a few pieces of food with me just in case. Ooh, nice, terra tokens. I think I'll take a few pieces of food with me just in case, but I don't know. I don't know what else to take to build with. I mean, I should be able to get all the basic materials, I'm assuming, on the ground. We may not be able to go up very high on things like drills. Maybe we can get 3s in there. Heaters, same kind of thing. We'll need iridium for those, and we may not be able to get very high tier-wise on those, as well as the, the veggie tubes or the various planters and things. So we'll have to see how that works. But I think the rest of the stuff, I think we should just expand our rods here. Did I get any more iridiums made? No, that's going to be a big hassle. Let's take a couple more uraniums and a few more super alloys, because it seems like super alloy is the thing we need most of anyway. Oh, I forgot osmium's rods. That would be good. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And should I take some quartzes? I think I should take some of these ones. And then, because that'll also give us a few various other things, as we just learned. And then from there, I think I'll take 4 foods, and we'll call it good enough. I don't know if it's good enough. I might be kind of killing myself in this process. But we do have the stuff to either build an escape platform and an escape rocket, or to build a transport interplanetary logistic exchange, whatever it's called, rocket. So we can go with either option if we need to do it. Otherwise, yeah, I think we should go. I'm going to top off the food. I got filled up fast. I'll top off the water at the bottom here. No, not there. Top off the water when we get down there, and we're just going to go and see what happens. Some of you may be present screaming at your YouTube screen there that I'm forgetting this or that. Guess what? We're going to learn it the hard way. Yeah, let's just go to toxicity. Yes. We'll see what happens. And here we are, the toxic mess. Interesting, we got all these first step tips up here. Let's just start out with a picture. Oh good, we have ice. Didn't think about that, but there is water here as well. There's radiation here as well. Toxic water. Apparently I can't drink the water, but I can at least make the, I can at least make water from the ice, so that's fine. I should... Oh, I can't do that. I need to drop some stuff. I need to drop a few things on the ground. And then I'll need to... this way. Don't drop the pinkium, Wally. Drop the rods. They're less valuable, maybe? Oh, I should... Instead of bringing pinkium, I should have brought the fusion cells. Right. Let's pick up some iron. What do we need for building a base here? 2 iron, titanium, silicon. 3, 2, 1. 1 silicon. Chests already? Oh, there's another silicon. I don't want that. I want titanium and iron. There's iron. Iron. Silicon. Actually, I should pick up some of this ice too. Cobalt, no. Yes, titanium and 1 more iron. Kind of getting started old school. Yes, thank you for low power warnings. But I did see that there's at least 1 chest nearby, so we'll have to get that at some point. But that's a toxic mess, so we don't want to go that way. I think I'll build my base. What is that mushroom? Pristine mushroom. Is that edible? Is that magic mushrooms? Let's go with that, and we'll build kind of over this gulch. I don't know what this gulch will lead us to. Yeah, there's purification stuff here in our menu now. Nice. We'll take a look at that as soon as we can have this ready to go. So, purification stuff. We can build a craft station refinement. We need toxic spores for that. A detoxification machine needs this pristine mushroom as well as some toxic spores. We need plastic polymers to get to this one, so that's going to be some time, I guess, as well as purification capsules. And then we have a toxicity screen, also needs some of those things. And toxic water collector, which needs microplastics. Yum. So, yeah, we'll leave that stuff alone. Let's build one. We don't have any aluminum unless we find it on the ground. Iron and silicon, though, we can definitely do. I picked up a silicon already. I have no idea where those impact sites were, although I can see them because I have a map. Because the game isn't picky about where your map screens are, which is kind of interesting. Or your map, whatchamacallit things are. Well, let's go and see what these impacts were before we do too much with it. Looks like they're all just default ores. I'm looking for aluminum, particularly. But I'm not seeing any. Ooh, there's a toxic spore. I'll pick that up and put it in my pocket. Sure, no problem. And then we will want to take a look around, of course, at some point here. Ooh, this is radiation. Yeah, that's bad, Molly. Get out of there. All right, so at least for now. So let's build just the regular craft station here for now, I guess. And then we'll do, more with that later. Well, actually, let's see if I can make, since I have the stuff, let's see if I can make this or not yet. Oops. I can. All right. That's a happy thought. We'll need some form of power. Will it let me build the nuclear power? Let's deconstruct a super alloy rod. Also, I need to go pick up my super alloy rods I threw on the ground. Which means I should also get... also get some iron to make storage with. That would be good. Iron storage, iron. You are very close to the toxic. I don't know if I want to open the box yet or not. If it holds true that those are tied to the terraformation index here, as they are in other places, then maybe I don't. Actually, let me get one more iron. Yes, thank you. Low power. What I would like to do is put up a grid here. This one. And maybe I even put it exactly on that. Gonna be inside base. No, okay. That's the level I want then. Grid. And I want to put it like here. And then I'm going to put the storage on here outside rather than putting it inside to make myself less insane. And we'll just do that. You and you and you and you and you, I guess. And all of these. Actually, no, not some of those U's. Not these U's, but those U's. Let's do one of the nuclear reactors. If it'll let me build it. It may or may not work. It may or may not be happy about it. It'll be happy about it. Good. I'll put that in right here. And now I've got power for days. 1485. That should last us a few minutes anyway. That gets things going. If we have, of course, our tips up there, we have microchips we need to learn. A goo cleaning microchip. Is that going to be here or elsewhere? That might be made in the craft station refinement. Let's get another iron and silicon and put that craft station up. Also, we need to be worried about our water again, which means we need some more ice. And iron. I think, right? I picked up silicon? Yeah. Uh-huh. Make a few waters. Here too while we're here. And then the craft station refinement. Can that be done outside or on the grid? No, it's got to be indoors. Alright, well that's going to get a little cramped. We'll deal with it. That takes a little bit of power. This makes goo cleaning, chips, and toxic area information, chips, purification capsules, plastic polymers, and toxins filters. So let's see, plastic polymers are made from toxins and microplastics. We also need microplastics for this one, but this goo cleaning microchip we can go ahead and do now. We just need another toxic spore and a magnesium. I have the water in my pocket, so let's find ourselves a magnesium, and then we'll go look for another toxic spore, which I'm gonna suspect might be around here somewhere perimeter-wise. There's one right there, I think. Yeah, got it. That in my pocket. What is this stuff, by the way? Is this electronics scraps? Metal scraps? Ooh, what's that giving me? A bunch of crap. Perfect. Incoming again. Okay, I mean, that's stuff I need eventually to use, so that's kind of good. Yeah. That's that instead of picking up the metals, that's good. What were you? Still just base metals? Yes. No aluminum in that either. So, alrighty. Let's make this, though. And that's that advanced, and then I guess this goes in my pocket? Yes, it does. Equipped. Tier 1 detoxification machine. We can almost make that, we just need another toxic spore for that. We'll wait till this impact is done. And I think I'll put, you know, maybe some of these items in there, in the storage there. Hurry up. Ooh, aluminum. There is aluminum in these. Ooh. At least some. I'm going to pick up any aluminum I see because I'm surprised I didn't get it from some of this scrap, but whatever, I guess. But now that I have this goo cleaning thing, by the way, what does that give me? Toxic goo? Oh. It gives me a toxic goo. Okay. Okay. Up a few of these. May need some more. Ooh, what are those purple things? Those are just purple things. Okay. Let's get out of the nasty zone for a minute. New message received. Oh, I don't think I ever actually looked at the messages that we had from before. Warning, this planet is highly toxic. To survive, you'll need to detoxify essential elements, such as water, using a detoxification machine. Build one quickly, along with a toxic water extractor. Some areas are more toxic than others. Keep an eye on your toxicity meter, and remove the toxic goo in those zones to explore and build safely. Moreover, the high toxicity levels will disrupt your energy production at certain thresholds. To advance the terraformation process, you must increase global purification at the same time. Thank you for choosing the higher experimental... Okay, this one isn't actually new. That one's the new one. Okay. Cool beans. We're going to need some of that water pretty soon. Gulp. Do that. We wanted to make... What were we going to make? We need chlorine dioxide. Where do we get that at? I guess this is what I'm trying to make. It means I need titanium. I thought I was done with the impacts here. Impacting again already. At least we get plenty of materials, but jeez. Also, we haven't even done any exploration at all. But I think it's kind of, you know, finding our base, our status here a little bit, and then doing our exploration after. And we also need to start a terraformation index, but I guess we need to wait on that a little bit until we have our toxicity cleanup going. Cleanup going? English. So this machine here, is that made... Like, do I want to put this down there? Let's first clean up all the toxic goo in this area before you can build here. Okay. But if I put it up here, does that do anything? Like recycled materials here. Is that... Yeah, these and these. So we get chlorine dioxide and microplastics from these two items. So we do need to go... Are you done? Before I get thumped in the head. We do need to go and deconstruct this goo. Ooh. Pretty. Creepy, but pretty. That's that stuff. Yeah. These things... Detoxification. Yeah, so we're going to do all these things. Goo and those. I'm guessing the mushrooms, though, don't go in the detoxification machine. We also need to be careful that we, you know, get out of the radiation or the toxic zone every so often. That thing just changed, too. One of them. We're going to need a little more titanium brains, too. We haven't really picked up much of that. Nearly full. We'll put this stuff in the detox machine. Ooh, there's a chest hidden there. And there it goes. Okay, I'm clean now. Clean. Inventory's full. Let's put this stuff in that machine. I don't know if there's an advantage to putting this machine down in the hole there. Or if, you know, there's a reason not to. But we got a couple of these things. We'll let that keep running. There's a few of these other things to pick up. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick them up. But yeah, I don't know if there's any reason to keep any of those around without detoxifying them. Maybe we could use them for some of this construction, but just really these first couple of pieces, and then reducing the mushrooms after that. So maybe not. Unclear. I guess I should have gotten some oxygen while I was at the base. I don't have my rover with me, because that's still at the base. I don't know if I want to open that box either. So let's just do this. And go back to some oxygen. Either one is fine. And then let's dump these in there, which they're taking their time on. And over here we'll get our chlorine dioxide and our toxins. What about microplastics? Didn't I see those too? Plastic polymer is... No, that's not where it's made. Over here. Plastic polymer needs toxins and microplastics, so we'll need those. Chlorine dioxide, purified water. Purified water. Oh, okay. That, and then those purification capsules. Chlorine dioxide and microplastics for that. And then I think we need the atmosphere purifier or the toxic water collector. Probably the toxic water collector to get the purified water. Yeah, to extract all the toxic water and purify. This will stop extracting toxic water once the water surface is completely clean. Clean. So yeah, we'll want to build down here that stuff. I do like, though, the concept of this scrap. Like, I like that they have... that there's that as well to deconstruct here, rather than it just being pick up, you know, these random ores laying on the ground kind of thing. So I think we need to wait for a little bit for the, there's more of these spores over here. That's fine. We'll pick them up as we go. Or later, that is. There's another mushroom. That's good. I've got one in my pocket. I don't have a whole lot of space. I'm kind of filibustering and waiting a little bit. Let's put maybe a magnesium and a silicon in there just to kind of fill up some of that storage. I guess I could build another storage to put some more stuff in. I'm a long way off from being able to make the stuff for the bigger thing. Well, the super circuit boards for that anyway. This takes in that color water, which might be the water we pull out of there, and then it makes these things. So we should be getting some microplastics now. Yes. I should probably move this down by the water so that we don't have to, you know, collect all the things. But what do we need first here? With the water extractor, the purification capsules, we need the purified water. Chlorine dioxide and 2 microplastics for another chip. That seems like a good place to start. 2 microplastics. There we are. And makes this chip, which gives me toxic informations. I don't know if that is a map thing, or if were those there before, or was that what that gave me? Yeah, there must have been there. Okay. What is that? That new something? So this says displays toxic areas and their purification levels on your screen. Is this only on like map screens, or is this some other something that I'm not seeing on this screen? Or maybe it's on the HUD. Like when I fly to another one of these toxic areas, let's just fly to one. Like over here, maybe? Yeah, this is some slime down here. Terraformation index is there, of course. Oh, wait, what are we getting terraformation index? But toxic elements cleaned. 0 out of 46. So yeah, we have a lot to clean down there. What am I doing that's causing terraformation index? Unless it's that machine, which it must be. I guess we can also work on, speaking of terraformation index, maybe some drills. I don't have much aluminum, so let's do this drill. And let's do some heaters. Maybe we do... these need aluminum. I might as well do the tier 3 heaters. Yeah, I think I'll do the tier 3 heaters. We need iridium rods. I only have the one aluminum unless I break down some more super alloy rods. But I can at least do one. Just need a titanium and an iridium rod. I don't have any titanium. Still / again, so let's go find a brain. If I only had a brain. And then we can do heater here. Tier 3 heater. Impossible to build this until you have reached stuff. Purification. Alright, so we'll break that down and put it into, make it the tier 2 heater then. No problem. So that's the message we get when we can't make the things. I'm gonna need more storage. Oof. More storage. Feed you guys in there. I need an iron back, please. And we'll do a tier 3 heater. Okay, that one's gonna be allowed, but I can't build those outside. Those have to be built inside, which means we're getting a little snug here. Yeah, gonna need more storage here, or more space inside. So I need a bunch of, well, I could go with a big compartment. Yeah, I should just go with a big compartment. 3 iron, 3 titanium. Do I have room for that? Nope, I do not. Let's dump these guys in here as much as we can, and then go around and pick up some more titanium brains if I can find them in this weird light. Also, there's some iron, so let's grab it. I could deconstruct scrap again, but it's going to give me a lot of stuff that I don't want to fill my inventory up with. I think I will just look. Ooh, another message. This and that and this and that and this. Is that enough for a 3x3? It is. Good. And I'm just going to snap that onto the side here. If I can find it. There it is. Oops. And then I right-clicked instead of left-clicking because I forgot what game I was playing. There we go. And that'll give me access to a little bit more space here. I'm going to take you down and put you into here someplace. This one. Like there or so. And then take you down. Kind of doing a one at a time thing here. Tuck this over into a corner someplace. There. And that'll help a little bit. I'll probably actually just take this one down completely and use this as my base now, but not right now. And then what I wanted to do, which is to make more stuff, I need these. I need more plastics. Give me these back, and then I'll put them in after those, because this is what's going to give me microplastics. Yeah. And I see messages chirping. We're almost ready for more water and more food. Right? We should probably grow some food. We have the stuff to do it, so let's go ahead and do it. That's these, and let's just put them right in here. I'm missing something. Where's my seeds? Must have put... Oh, there's the seeds. I see them. I see them. What am I missing? that I put in storage or didn't bring? Super alloy. Did I use them all, or did I? Yeah, I did. All right, let's pick down another rod. Gives me another aluminum, which means I could actually make another heater, too. Here, I need titanium and iron. All right, let's go for... I have iron in the box, but... Another heater. And then whatever it was I was trying to make. Oh, food grower. There we are. We'll need some more ice pretty soon. Some more water, because I just used the water that I had. Unless I put some in here. I didn't. Unless there's some in here. There is. Also, I should take the truck, I guess. This stuff, otherwise, I think is all saved up for whatever we can build later. Microplastics would be good. Also, probably a couple of these. I don't know what I need the toxins for yet. But this is what I wanted to build. We can start extracting this poisonous water. And then we need a tier 1 toxins filter. Oh, hydration, critical. I'll drink that. I'll drink to that. The atmosphere purifier. We need to make the plastic polymer. What do we do? Or what's the tier 1 toxin filter? Is that made here? Yeah, there it is. Plastic polymers need toxins and microplastics. Okay, we can do that. That'll be good. I probably can stuff these in there. Let's do 2 of those, and then we need purification capsules, which means I need purified water, which means I need water from this guy. None. Perfect. All right, you do you. I see titanium here, a couple of them, so I'm gonna grab them. They seem to be things that I'm needing a lot of, although now I might not need them anymore. All right. So the other thing we could use is oxygen terraformation, because we have drilling, which is pressure, and a little bit of heat. We have heaters, which are just heat. We could use oxygen, which I think at this point the starting thing is going to be the veggie tube. We don't have any plant seeds to put in it. The other thing we can do for oxygen is flower spreaders or grass spreaders. But for those we need lermas, which we don't have, and aluminum, which we don't have. So I think we're going to have to do the veggie tubes, and we need aluminum for that one. A couple of ices and a silicon. That I think we can do. Let me eat a snack. A couple of ices and a silicon. Probably silicon in storage, but it's okay. And is this one of the outdoor ones? I don't remember. This is the indoor one. Yeah, this is the indoor one. That's fine, we got space. But that needs a seed to do more than, or to do any, I guess. That's fine. Capsule. Atmosphere purifier needs purification capsules, and those need water to be purified. I have space here. I have the space to do this. Not really. Not at all, actually. Okay, put those back in there. We'll process through those. I'm going to need to take some of this stuff with me so that it keeps going. And I need more storage. I never did build a megadome on Humble. I intended to. So what if we do... The toxicity screen would be useful. Also, the rest of the screens would be useful. Toxic water's going. Yeah, we need that water. We need water. Maybe I do need to do another water collector. Just to get a little bit of it a little bit faster. I have the stuff, so I might as well just do it. We'll get these purified as well. And I'm going to do that and this, and then that, and then these again, and then that. So those get done first. Although we'll need even more. To make the purification capsules, we need more water. I think it's time to make some more storage then. I don't really want to use the circuits that I have that I brought with me. But I just need to find some iron and just make some iron storages. Actually, we have all these other stupid storages, like safe vaults. We could just use some of our super alloy rods to make one of those. They're ginormous, but I don't know what else counts as storage here, though. I thought there was one other storage. I guess I could do that. Let's go see how big that is. I mean, it's physically kind of big. A lot more slots, though. I think we should do that. So let's just dump all this stuff in there for right now. Although that was nearly full. And, get rid of that one. Put it in here. I won't keep these. I'll go with the usual ones, the tier 3 storages. Just because they're a bit more space efficient. But this will be fine for now. You, and you for now. Also, I should probably keep a food and a water on me, as well as the truck, I guess. Water. Purified water. And then maybe, more? Yes. And from you too? Yes. This, that, and this, like that. And you can make me some more of that. More plastics, I guess, because we can make some more of the plastic polymer. We'll need it anyway. I'll need more toxins for that, but that's easy enough to do. To get, because we have a few of those here. And then I was hoping to get some of those purified waters out sooner. Because I can only make 2 of these right now. Which leaves out the toxin filter. I need a silicon for that. Oh. I'm assuming I can't drink the purified water. Oh, it can be drunk safely. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that'll be how we get that then. One of you. Oopsie. And then one of you. And that unlocks the next stage of whatever. What does this new screen take, by the way? I need another pristine mushroom for that. What does this do? Oh, this is a piece of equipment. I can stay longer in toxic areas. We had a mushroom over here. Somewhere. There it is. Grab that. And then I can make, make the screen. Just over here on this wall, or maybe put it on the floor. Which tells me the stuff that I can unlock here, of course. As well as the number of toxic goo cleaned up. We've done 11 out of 2,000. And 1 out of 32 areas. 0% purification. What is that? Oh, that's my pin from ages ago. Now we just need the atmosphere purifier, which needs 3 more purification capsules. And then getting to blue sky. 2 of those. More toxic polluted water stuff here. Yep. I don't have any more microplastics, but I did make 2 of the plastic polymers, so I think we're okay on that front. We just need chlorine dioxide, and then we need to make one of these. And another pristine mushroom. Grab the chlorine dioxide. I think I put some in the storage boxes too, but we'll grab that and one of these. That's what I need for that, but we also need a mushroom. Do I see one right there? Or is that the lights at the base of the thing? It's the lights at the base of the thing. Alright, let's quickly scan around here for another pristine mushroom. There's probably one nearby. Just guessing. Maybe? There's one. There's probably 3 in between here and there, but it's okay. That's another small area of goo to clean up, including the weird tentacly sucker things on the arm or the support post there. Right? Let me know your thoughts about opening chests. I mean, there should be some goodies in them right now, so maybe it's better to open at least some of them right away. 3 of those, and then the atmosphere purifier. That's going to be an outdoor toy, I guess. Yes, it is. We'll put that down, and that gets us started. Purification plus 7 PUs, purification units, maybe, per second. So we'll do that. There's some more Terra tokens. We must be sending stuff at Humbly in, which is good. We hadn't done that for a minute. That's here. 1.89 KPU already. That's most of what the terraformation index that we've experienced so far has been, I think. But otherwise, I think we're also at a good time to stop. I won't drink that water yet. I'll drink this water yet. And we'll come back in the next one. We'll process some more of these things. We'll get some more microplastics from, I think it was from the goos, right? I think that's from the goos. We'll go and pick up some more of those goos over there or wherever. We'll do a little bit of exploration around, and we'll see how far we get in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.